It's a new day and a new start for journalist Shagufta Danish. The reporter from Kabul still focuses on politics, but since fleeing Taliban repression, she swapped coverage of Afghanistan's government for reporting on Canada's parliament in Ottawa. With the Taliban returning to power in 2021, Danish fled her home country, seeking refuge in Canada. There she found safety and a fresh start with Canadian media outlet Global News. In Afghanistan, Danish made a name for herself hosting political shows on TOLOnews. She's building on those skills for her new job.
My work is not only to report, but also to help with the production of news shows and reports, working as a producer.
Danish also works on stories about Afghanistan. She says it helps inform Canadians about what is happening back at home.
And, as an Afghan journalist, I am doing my best to pitch stories on important issues in Afghanistan, so that I can work more on the Afghan issues.
Around 40,000 Afghans have moved to Canada since 2021, according to the UN Refugee Agency. Danish's new colleagues say her coverage has made a difference.
And she has stories sometimes before the New York Times does. She hears about it because she has her finger on the pulse. And having her here has helped Canadians understand what's happening in Afghanistan, what's happening to the Afghan people under the Taliban.
Since the Taliban takeover, hundreds of media outlets closed and thousands of journalists lost their jobs. Many fled to other countries. Journalists and others who stayed behind face restrictions on daily life. The United Nations has repeatedly called on the Taliban to respect human rights, particularly those of women.
Well, Afghanistan is the worst case scenario, the nightmare scenario for women, where women are basically invisible. They have been wiped out, erased. Women journalists have been erased as a profession. They cannot operate safely. Their voices are not being heard.
For journalists in exile, finding work in media is not easy. But, as Danish found, it is possible to stay in journalism. Danish is determined to continue her work as a journalist in Canada. For Ahmad Farshad Saleh in Ottawa, Jessica Jerreat, VOA News.
Can be very difficult for those affected.